Let's start by sitting on the ball with our feet about hip distance apart, knees and toes pointing straight ahead, shoulders relaxed back and down. Lift the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Nice deep breath in and exhale. On your next inhale, gently tilt your pelvis forward. When you tilt the pelvis forward, the lower back is going to extend a little bit. As you exhale, draw the navel in, tilt your pelvis back. The lower back will flatten around. Inhale, tilting forward. Exhale, tilting back. The ball will also move. As you tilt the pelvis forward, the ball tilts back. As you tilt the pelvis forward, you're going to push the ball forward. Just keep this gentle, keep it comfortable for your spine. And we'll take one more set. Now bring the pelvis back to neutral, sits bones pointing straight down through the center of the ball, and we'll take those hips side to side. Imagine the sits bones, those are the bony points at the base of the pelvis, pushing the ball from side to side. To test whether your upper body is moving as well, take the arms out to the sides, shoulders relaxed, and try to keep your upper body still, moving just from the waistline down. And we're going to take those side-to-side movements into circles. If this bothers the knees, you might just stay with the side-to-side motion. And let's reverse the circles, keeping the shoulders relaxed. If the arms and shoulders get tired, you can always bring your hands back to your hips. We're going to take this into a figure 8 motion. Again, circling at the waistline, trying to keep the upper body nice and still. Breathe comfortably. Now reverse those figure 8s. Feeling the muscles in the abdominals working to create this motion. 1. And come on back to center and relax your arms down by your sides. Let's take a stretch for the side of the body. We're going to reach that right arm up as you inhale. And exhale, lifting up and over. Try to stay two-dimensional here, shoulders facing forward. Inhale, center. Exhale, down. Left arm reaches up and over. Exhale, center and down. One more time each side, reaching up. Last time. Let's take it into a spine twist, bringing the fingertips to the center of the chest, about sternum height. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, sitting up nice and tall. Exhale, twist to the side. Again, working up from the waistline up. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right. And center. And twist. Try to keep the knees facing straight ahead so the movement isn't shifting your lower body. Now you can add a more advanced version that includes a stretch for the shoulders, reaching the arms open. Inhaling, center. Exhale, reach open. Inhale, center. One more time each side. Relax back to center and bring your arms back down by your sides. So let's warm up the ankles with some heel lifts and then rock back on the heels, lift the toes. Heels lift, toes lift. And you can readjust your feet if you need to take your feet out farther for this one. Heels lifting, toes lifting. Now the placement of your hands can make a difference with your balance. You can take the hands on the sides of the ball. That'll help you hold the ball in place. If you feel pretty good with the movement, you can try hands on the hips. We are going to be taking those feet and knees all the way into the center. This gets a little more challenging for balance. And then we walk those feet and knees back out. Lifting and lowering heels and toes. Breathing comfortably. And just take a few more. If this bothers the knees at all, just stay with the heel and toe lifts. Don't move the legs in and out. Come on back to center with the feet about hip distance apart. Really firm the abdominals for the knee lifts that are coming up. And again, you might want to start with hands on the sides of the ball. We're going to start by lifting the right heel. If you feel fairly stable, go ahead and float that knee up. Lower the foot back down. And you can stay with the heel lifts or you can move into the knee lifts if you feel ready. Keep the abs firm, keep the crown of the head lifting to the ceiling. If you feel fairly stable, you can take hands to the hips. So I'll be moving through progressively more challenging variations of the knee lifts. Just work with the version that works for you today. Breathing comfortably. You can add the arms, one arm reaching out as the opposite knee lifts. You can add arm reaching to the ceiling. Feeling those abdominal muscles work to keep you stable on the ball. You can try same arm, same leg. Just noticing how that changes the balance equation. You can try leg extensions. The leg lifts and extends, knee bends and comes back down. So you're going to be holding your balance a little bit longer. You'll start to really feel the muscles in the legs and hips. We'll take one more each side. And then an even more advanced variation, if you feel ready. The leg extends, bends, and extends without touching the mat again. And we'll take just two more. Last one on this side. Relax the foot down, and we'll take 4 on the other side. Extending and bend. Again, moving to whichever position feels right for you today. So maybe it's just the knee lifts or the heel lifts. And lower the foot back down. Next, we'll work on our abdominals. We're going to take the arms across the chest. I'll show you 3 different variations of this abdominal exercise. We'll start with variation 1, sitting up nice and tall. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to hinge back at your hip crease, keeping the abs firm. Inhale back up. Exhale, hinge back at the hip crease, keeping those abdominals firm. Inhale up. In version number 1, the ball doesn't move. Version number 2, we're going to walk our feet slightly forward. We'll be rolling the ball forward as you lean back. Roll the ball back as you come up. Version number 3, we're going to start further out on the ball with the ball supporting the lower back. Hands across the chest, exhaling to lower back. Inhaling up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Now I'm going to stay here at version 3. You work with whichever version works best for you. Exhaling back, really scooping the belly in. Let's add some arm movement, reaching the arms forward. Exhale, lean back. In versions 1 and 3, the ball isn't really moving, it's just staying in place. Now let's take one arm out to the side as you lean back. Inhale, center. Other arm. Feeling those abdominal muscles get nice and warm. If you find that any of these versions bothers your back at all, try a different variation. And if it doesn't feel right, you might skip this exercise this time and come back to it next time. Last version, we're going to lift that arm up behind you as you lean back, bring it back to center. Just one more. Come on back to center. Walk your feet back in. Sit up nice and tall, and you can take a nice stretch for the spine, pushing the tailbone back, lifting the chest, lifting the head and shoulders, and then draw the tailbone in, gently rounding the back. So like a cat-cow in yoga. One more time, gently extending the back and gently rounding. And then come on back to center, relax the shoulders back and down.